Hi, we're here in Lake Eustis getting ready to start Zenda University, and I'm with Eric Hood and Ted Keller, who are going to be two of the instructors during the class. Thought we'd get some information from them about how great Zenda University is. Eric, could you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Well, golly, I was in the business for 34 years, my last 18 years with Melgus, and these last 4 years I've taken a little break from all the hard years of regattas, doing 40 events a year, and I'm doing still about 10 events a year, primarily teaching and racing at the big events in the MC class.
Excellent.
Helping out Team Melgus.
Ted, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I am an avid MC sailor, been in the class for about 16 years and traveling all over the country hitting the regattas, and have always enjoyed coming down to Lake Eustis. They run a fantastic event, best hosts around for sure.
No doubt.
Thanks. So Eric, tell us a little bit about Zenda University.
Well, it's exciting. This is, well, actually the Midwinters, the primary event here is the 38th annual Midwinter Championship. This will be our 13th year with Zenda U, and we limit the class size, and there's always kind of a dogfight to get all these 20 spots. We expanded it, I think, to 22 or 23 this year, but people look forward to it all year long, and it's 2 intense days of sailing. We'll have about 20 short course races, 300-yard legs, and a bunch of classroom, onshore demonstration, and the water demonstrations.
Great. So Ted, when you're on the water, what are you looking for to help these students with?
Well, I think there's lots of different content that we're going over to provide a whole run-through, everything from how to set up the boat, how to tune the boat. Boat handling is a really key factor that we're going to be talking an awful lot about. And then, you know, race management, what you're thinking and what your progression list is as you're out on the water. So it really should be A to Z, you know, everything you need to know.
Great. So can you tell us a little bit more about, I know that tomorrow night there's some particularly fun things that happen.
Well, thanks to you and the team here, we have a thing called Caught on Camera, and we videotape. Marianne and a team will be videotaping the entire event Tuesday and Wednesday. And the middle of the event, Tuesday night, we will go through all 22 sailors in this event, and we will find some issues, and we have special awards, and everybody's a winner tomorrow night.
And if someone does win Zenda U, can you talk a little bit about that?
You know, it's really interesting. It's very exciting, actually. Last year, Ted and I were talking about it earlier. Dr. Rob Terry from Crystal Lake, Michigan, came down, and you know, when we saw him start on day one at Zenda U, we thought maybe he might win Zenda U, but he'll be lucky to get in the top 20 in the Midwinter Championship. And we really thought that. He was clumsy in the boat, and you could tell he hadn't sailed for 5 months like most of us Northerners. Ted and I haven't sailed in 5 months. But he ends up winning the Midwinter Championship. I mean, Andy, everybody was here. Everybody. Yes. We were all here.
82 boats on the start line.
And Rob Terry crushed us. And so it's exciting to see that the intense focus and practice and the amount of sailing that's done in Zenda U in a 24-hour period over 2 days, for some people, is 5 years worth of sailing.
Yes. So let's talk a little bit about a couple of years ago, or at some point, we had a woman win Zenda U, which was pretty exciting for the female skippers.
Yeah. And we've had a woman win Midwinters.
That's right.
That's right. And we have, you know, this year, we actually have a good lineup here for the Midwinters. Amy from Lake Lanier, who's our regatta host, will be coming down, and we have the Ferrars. We have, I think Kelly Reese will be showing up to Nationals this year. And, the women are coming on strong in the class, and it's not it's equal. You know, in many cases it's equal. It's just a case of quantity catching up and getting more and more women into it. The cool thing about the MC class is that there's so much sharing of knowledge.
Yes.
And many of the women and many of the young sailors, it used to be a guy's class. And you were one of the first people to really kind of break that barrier, and Kelly Reese and a couple others. But now there's at least, I mean, there's dozens of good women skippers, yes. And there's 4, 5, 6 that can win major events.
Yeah, so that's great.
Yeah.
So anything else that you'd like to tell all the NC sailors out there who are jealous that they're not sitting in nice, warm Eustis about Zenda U?
Well, Team Zenda U, we're going to get 1st through 22nd.
There you go.
And, oh, wait a minute, the 2 instructors. We're going to get 1st through 24th.
There you go.
That's our deal. That's where we're going.
Great. So if you have any interest in coming and doing Zenda U, be sure to contact Melgus Boatworks and they can sign you up.